Amani, Utoka, you, peace from above. How y'all doing? Happy second day of celebrating Juneteenth. Since it's on a Thursday, just gonna turn it into a Juneteenth weekend. Thank you and welcome to Blacks, BLAX, TV, where I expound upon my our foreparents, especially particularly our forefathers who must come to the forefront in order for this world to be back where it's supposed to be, and the helpmates can get back where they're supposed to be as being a helpmate. Happy second day of celebrating Juneteenth. Now, as you can see, as I posted right there, Juneteenth is Ebonics. Juneteenth is Ebonics because Omega say E equal A. One more time. Juneteenth is Ebonics. Juneteenth is Ebonics. Is Angleesh. English is Blaxblack FBA. It's the whole wide world speaking what? Ebonics power to our forefathers who go to gold chose to rule the world. One more time. The whole wide world is speaking Ebonics. The whole wide world is saying Juneteenth. The whole wide world is giving glory and honor to my forefathers and yours too when you want to look back. When you want to not look back, when you want to see back. Why they be trying to tell you, don't look back. Why you not seeing back? Because when you see back, then you can see forward for the glory of world of goals. Juneteenth, the whole wide world is speaking Ebonics, in honor of my forefathers. Something, son, Baba. Yes, go to gold said, I'm going to place my chosen people in the new land, and this new land from they will rule the whole wide world. One more time. The power of our forefathers is coming full circle. All you got to do is pay attention. One more time. I just got through this morning giving them some understanding about that Latino stuff. See, they acting wild and crazy because y'all calling them Latinos. If y'all stop calling them Latinos and start saying, you are Mexican, stop acting black. You're a Brazilian, stop acting black. You're Cuban, stop acting black. You're Puerto Rican, stop acting black. One more time. I'm not going to sit here and see how they took Puerto Rican, Mexican, Brazilian, Cuban, El Salvadorian, and stop saying them as a single group. Because as a single group, they can't match our power. But what they did do was take them and said, Latino. But it won't work. It won't work. Because, one more time, the world is being woke up. The whole wide world is saying Juneteenth. Excuse me. Juneteenth. Oh, we go, hey, if they doing it, we can do it. Thank you. I was upset at first. Oh, they changing the colors. They changing. They not changing Juneteenth. Because they can't change Juneteenth. Juneteenth, baby. Juneteenth. And they pronouncing it Juneteenth. Excuse me. One more time. The power of our forefathers is coming alive. One more time. God told Adam to rule. And what happened was they was living too long. They was living too long. They got the big head. I'm 600 years old, man. Do you know how powerful I am? Man, shut up and sit down. Can't nobody in the face of this earth challenge me. And then he looked up and said, okay, let me challenge the one who gave me the power. Huh? That's why he positioned us in the position we in. That's why he said, hey, here, Willie Lynch. Here, Willie Lynch. Here, Willie Lynch. Give your folks a 300-year guarantee. Willie Lynch said, man, please, if you listen to me, Willie Lynch said, I guarantee you 300 years. Guarantee. That was 1712. What is this? 1712, 1812, 1912, 2012? It's 2025. Okay, that's past 300. He didn't live Willie Lynch did what he's supposed to do. See? Except for the ignorant people that still got the word to say he got lynched, put the word lynch on a black man, but the white guy or what white offspring is hung. I don't play that. My big brother Emmanuel was hung upon a tree. Acts 5:30. My big brother Emmanuel was hung upon a tree. One more time. I'm gonna say, yeah, my big brother Emmanuel, Immanuel, whose name means God with us, was hung upon a tree. Excuse me. One more time. That's just like I see people running around here with a cross. You know, I want to say something, but then again, I don't want to say nothing because I know how some people is so sensitive about that cross. Understand what I'm saying? But my question is, if you believe in Jesus so strongly, and he was nailed to a cross, and it didn't save him, why are you wearing a cross? I was just saying. If it didn't save Jesus, why are you wearing a cross? I'm just saying, you know, my father was buried in a casket. So if I took a picture of the casket and I had it made and hung around and wore around, and what's that? What is that emblem? Oh, that's my father's casket. I'm wearing it proudly. Huh? They're gonna look at me weird, right? But it's okay. Yo, Jesus, they say he was nailed on the cross, but you wearing it. It didn't save him, but you wearing the cross. Okay? Keep going backwards. That's why they keep showing y'all all this stuff. Because they don't want you to see. One more time. Here it is. Happy Juneteenth, baby. That's Ebonics. That's Ebonics. That's Ebonics. That's Ebonics. Period. That's English. That's Angleesh. Go to the South, deep in the South, and ask somebody what English is. It's Angleesh because they see the E is A and the I is E. Oops. One more time. That's Angleesh. I know it's Angleesh. Excuse me. Excuse me. See? Y'all keep letting somebody tell you, oh, Ebonics is ignorant English. Excuse me? Excuse me? Oh, Ebonics is when you spell the way you want to. Excuse me. You spell the way you want to. Bam. Juneteenth. You spelled it the way you want to spell it. And they say, okay. Excuse me. Ebonics. Ebonics. Excuse me. Can't nobody tell me that my forefathers created anything that's ignorant. Excuse me. If they say it's ignorant, then I already know my forefathers created and didn't explain it to them, and they gonna make sure that I don't see it. Because if I see it, I will knowledge what my forefathers created. See? I'm listening to all these people. Oh, they taking Juneteenth and this. They're taking Juneteenth and that. Man, all I see is the whole wide world imitating my forefathers. You don't have to include me because everybody knows me. Excuse me. You want to change whatever. Just don't change the spelling. You can't change the spelling because the spelling is Ebonics, Ebonics. One more time. One more time. I've been spelling like that. When I first got on the internet, people used to be like, man, what kind of spelling is that? You need to go back and learn how to print. You need to learn how to write. I'm not writing English. I'm writing Ebonics. One more time. I've been about Ebonics. When Bill Cosby got on national TV and told me as a young man that Ebonics troubled the English language and calling it Ebonics is ignorant. When he told me the way I rest, dress, talk, and everything about me and calling it Ebonics is ignorant, that's when I fell out with Bill. I grew up with Bill Cosby. When he said that, that was a slap in the face to me. The rest of everybody else, oh, well, he right, because Ebonics is ignorant. Man, please. That's just like gospel. Gospel ain't ours. It's not ours. Gospel's code. Go tell it on the mountain. That's how we escape in the night. And then when the lookout say, here come them white folks, hooty, hooty, hoo. See, just like the Crips and the Bloods, and they got their little whistles. Excuse me, same thing back then. Excuse me. You had the lookouts who would let you know, here they come. Oh, Jesus, 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 Jesus. Excuse me. That's how it got to be gospel. Yeah, they wasn't singing and no Jesus. They was telling in code how we leave it tonight. Through the valley, down through the valley, over by the river. How? Hooty, hooty, hoo. Jesus, Jesus, Jesus. Hooty, hooty, hoo. He gone now. Through the valley, man, river. Hooty, hooty, hoo. Jesus, Jesus, Jesus. That was not no gospel. That was code. They got y'all gospel, gospel. Jesus, Jesus. Excuse me. I see up. Seeing up. God of God looked dead in my face and told me who I am. I am Emmanuel. I am Emmanuel, whose name means God with us. Matthew 1:23. Acts 4:12. One name only given to man on face of this earth. Guaranteed to heaven. I can't think of a name other than the name whose name mean God with us. His name mean God first, then with us. And I'm not supposed to equate him to that name. That's why I don't really say the name, because it's for you to see. Keep looking at Jesus, Jesus, and can't say what you see. Only time you can say is when somebody asks you the first letter in Jesus, then you say, J, what you see. Excuse me. I know, I do it all the time. I do it all the time. I say, now you heard me. Now I want you to take your time and listen. I was in Leimert Park yesterday. That's what I was teaching. I ran across a couple of brothers and we started talking. Bam. Oh, it's J. I said, now listen. What's the first letter in G? It's us. G, exactly. One more time. You can say what you see, but you can't say Jesus. Excuse me. One more time. You can say what you see, because I asked you the first letter, you're going to tell me what you see, J, but you can't say Jesus. Jerusalem, Jews, John, Joseph. One more time. Free your mind and your ass will follow the kingdom of heaven within. The whole wide world is imitating my forefathers. Pay attention. See, I'm not thinking about me. I'm thinking about the ones who created Juneteenth, Ebonics. See, now the whole wide world speaking Ebonics. Celebrating my forefathers. I don't care. Oh, we gonna change it and we gonna put ourselves. I don't care. I don't care, because the whole wide world know the beginning. They know knowledge, because ain't no we was they can't say it. I don't care. They can't say it, because Ebonics is Black FBA all day. One more time. Go to gold. See it. His chosen people, new land, rule the world. That's why FBA is becoming more and more powerful and more powerful. Because FBA, the members, ain't about nobody else. Nobody else counts. Why? I keep hearing these different people. I just got through couple. It was the Black Power California, something like that. And they started talking about we need to get involved with immigration. Unsubscribe. See, I'm not with nobody that want to include immigration in anything. You can't say black and say immigration and put them two together because you're not real. You're not real. You say black and immigration, you are a Sambo sellout. Period. Because anytime somebody got their own little culture from imitating me, and then they teach their babies that I'm imitating them. Afro Latino. What? If you from Cuba and you look like me, you're Afro, then you're a Latino. You're Afro, then you're a Cuban. But if you white with straight hair, hook nose, thin lips, you're a Cuban. Oh, look at Fidel Castro. Nobody, I see Fidel Castro. I see white. I ain't got nothing against Fidel Castro. Castro wasn't racist per se, but Castro was racist per se, because how many black men did he include around him? Excuse me. I'll wait. I'm 67. I'll wait. Show me the pictures where he was surrounded by black men. And he had them in places high up in positions of power. I'll wait. Somebody show me that. Yeah. Because I know they can't. Because one more time. If you are the white race, you are Cuban. But if you are the black race, you're an Afro. Because we can't grow them. So we going to give it to you what we can't grow. Then you get to be a Cuban. Since we can't grow one, you get to be an Afro. Because we mad that we can't grow one. But then there's some of them that, hey, I'm an Afro too. Even though they got straight hair. Just like you got some of these white Mexicans. I'm an Afro. Straight hair. Can't grow an Afro, but I'm Afro. Okay. See? One more time. You ain't gonna whitewash Juneteenth. Juneteenth is FBA all day, all night, and forever. As my forefathers' power is coming back full circle where it's supposed to be, where y'all gonna do exactly what you've been doing, following our lead. But only now, everybody in the whole wide world gonna be able to see exactly what you're doing. You ain't gonna be able to convince the world no more, because the world can see. One more time. Then before, they was looking. I grew up looking at TV. I grew up looking at newspapers. I grew up looking at what they was presenting to me. Now I see. And the whole wide world is wide open. I see the whole wide world talking about happy Juneteenth as they celebrate Ebonics, FBA, Foundational Black Americans. The real foundational Black Americans. Because if you say anything about anybody else included, you are not foundational Black American. Because I am 67. I grew up and I watched when it was time to die, and I ain't seen nobody on the front line look like none of them. There was a couple white people. One more time. There's a couple white people, because there are some white people that are pure and they understand, like Donald Trump. That's why the first thing he did was say, hey, Black built this country. That's the very first thing he did. Black built this country. FBA. This country is FBA. He said it one more time. Pay attention. The whole wide world celebrating our forefathers. Happy Juneteenth. Ebonics. Whole wide world. Trip seas, trip seas, trip seas. Cool car collected. WWW. Whole wide world. In the name of Emmanuel, Matthew 123, Acts 4:12. Happy Juneteenth, baby. Ebonics.